What's up, guys? This is Dibalen Football Channel, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel. You know what it is? It's Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel. Today, we're doing Kaizer Chiefs versus Orlando Pirates post-match analysis or post-match, reflection. I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan, of course. It's a very frustrating one for me, and it's very frustrating for me to stand here and have to speak after what has just happened. Normally, other people would have went for a drink just to, to cool down and forget and all that. But yeah, I'm here. We need to be here. We need to do work. As long as we have started the work, it needs to continue. But speaking about the work, I would like to thank all of you that have been supportive. who are on about 70 subscribers now. 70 subscribers. Remember, it's just been this is a new channel. It's a new channel. 70 subscribers, and in terms of interactions, there's so much improvement. So I would like to thank all of you that have been supportive. I'd like to ask you as well to say, let us share the video, let us comment, and let us like, so that we make it easier for people to access our videos and to access our content. But Kaizer Chiefs played against a very strong Orlando Pirates team, and I said that in my previous video that Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns are our real tests. And I said that my argument was that if you want to check as to how far Kaizer Chiefs has improved or how far Kaizer Chiefs has moved this season, ever since we have started, you must check the game of Mamelodi Sundowns. That is the game we must use to check our standard as a team, instead of using the game against Chippa United. And I said again, let us also check the real test will come from Orlando Pirates as well. And it has come. It has come, I think, more or less the same with Mamelodi Sundowns. To be honest, our performance was more or less the same. But I'm more frustrated with the lose against Orlando Pirates than Mamelodi Sundowns. And I think it's more understandable because it's Soweto derby. And games versus Orlando Pirates are very much emotional. But before we do the analysis, as well, we said, normally our videos, it's negatives and positives. Today I have more positives, more negatives. I have just few positives. We're going to get into that. Let's look at our lineup, how the coach lined up. And I said that the coach will have to adopt, according to me and what I think, the coach will have to adopt a more defensive, sort of strategy going towards this game, because Orlando Pirates is very fast, very good in attack, and they've boosted a lot of the departments that were not doing well, more especially the defensive department. And we've seen it. We saw it. If you didn't see it against Orlando Pirates, now that they've improved a lot, then you still have a lot, my friend. Still have a lot to go. Because Orlando Pirates has improved a lot. And the coach was correct to say they are sort of, favorites to win the game and to get to be number one of the new DStv Premiership. But the coach lineup, I had a problem from the lineup. In fact, I had a problem from the lineup, and here's my problem. First is Akpe, and I said Kune should be in. I knew that Kune is needed in this game than Akpe. Two, there's Rama instead of Frosler. Apparently, Frosler picked up an injury just before the game, so Rama had to enter. And I knew from the beginning that when Rama is in there, we are going to have problems, because it's a bit slow on the right. It's a bit slow. If you check the game against Orlando Pirates, they use this side to attack. Most of their goals came from that side, except the last one where it was intercepted and all that. But the first goal came on his side, on the right hand side. The second goal as well came from his side. So I just knew that we're going to have problems without Rick Frost. And then stuck with the double pivot of Blom and Baccus, and I believed, and I said, I think the coach should also start Kazan in this game and try to fix the midfield. But then it's his choice to continue to show confidence in these guys. It's fine. I think it is what it is. Then Manyama, then Ngobo played on the left, Castro and Billiard. And I just want us to have a conversation on Ngobo. I said in my previous video that don't hype the guy. Don't frustrate the boy. Don't have too much expectations from the boy, because they are still young, these guys. And it showed today. And I said against Orlando Pirates, he's not gonna have one of his best games. And it showed today. Orlando Pirates doesn't give you space to hold the ball, to think, and then to pass, and or to take on players. You won't have that space against Orlando Pirates. It is not Chippa United. It showed today that the young ones are still gonna have to be given time. Still gonna have to be given time. Let's stop hyping them up. Let's stop calling them Tabo Moki, this and this and this and that. So it's fine anyway. I think it was not so much of a bad game for the youngsters. It was not a bad game for Blom. It was not a bad game as well. So I'm thinking we have progress. They have to learn, and learning sometimes may take a hard lesson like the one against Orlando Pirates. The negatives, I have 4 negatives out of this game, and then I have 5. No, I have 1 positive. I have 1 positive. 4 negatives, 1 positive. Maybe we can have 2 positives. Yeah. So the first negative that I can point out is losing Frostline in that game. Losing Frostline in that game, and then having to use Ramasham Pashel. As I mentioned just earlier on. Rama is slow. It's, as much as it's good in terms of marking his experience, but he's too slow and can't survive the pace of Orlando Pirates. He's not good even in crossing, so it was just a mess. Rama was a mess. Ramasham Patel was a mess in this game, and he's too experienced for that. I think it's just too experienced for having a bad game like that. But it's fine. It's not a problem. If Riv is back. When Riv is back, we need to play him. It's not a problem because Muliko as well. Muliko is coming back. Muliko has been training. So I think we're going to have, if Riv is not there, Muliko has to feature in. But Ramasham Pashel was just bad. The second negative is the entire defense. In the game against Maritzburg, the game against Mamelodi Sundowns, Chippa, I mentioned one thing. I kept on mentioning one thing, and I hope I could have an access to the coach, but unfortunately I can't. Was that why do we have a defense that pushes so high if the midfield is not good in closing spaces? That's why I have a problem. Today they kept on doing some lousy offside trap, and Orlando Pirates was beating the defense so easy. And I was complaining, and if you are not good in communication, you don't have a good keeper in terms of communication. The defense is not so vocal. Kados is not vocal. And then you keep on trapping. The balls, they're chipped over you, and then you need to defend facing your post. Or facing your keep. It's just unacceptable. The way defense is poor in communication, poor in terms of decision making, in terms of them just pushing forward against a fast team like Orlando Pirates. They were very poor today. I was just not impressed. I was very disappointed with how the defense worked, more especially coming from a game against Chippa where we didn't concede anything, and where Chippa didn't even test us. And I said that game against Chippa is not the best test for us. And this is what we're seeing right now, and we need to fix problems at the back very fast. Mato is back. He was on the bench. Mato was on the bench. I think that's one positive. That's one positive for us. That Muliko is training. Mato was on the bench as well. It means he's getting ready. So we're gonna need to fix at the back. I don't know why Sassman didn't start instead of Zulu. Of course, Zulu didn't have so much of a bad game, but I would have preferred Sassman in that game. And for reasons I mentioned, I don't want to go back to those reasons. And then the third negative is Baccus. Baccus was very, I kept on watching him. Every time the ball went to him, I was paying attention. Baccus, when he receives the ball, he turns, takes it back to the defender. When he receives the ball, takes it back either to the right back, to the left back, or to the 2 center backs. No pass forward at all. And then he tried to pass forward. When he tries to pass forward, each and every pass he tried to take it forward, it was intercepted. And this guy is been is from Australia. He was playing in their Premier League in Australia, in the first division in Australia. I mean, in their main league in Australia, and he's 27, 28. So he's not a kid. He's played last season. Is not inexperienced as well. I just don't know what was wrong with him. Each and every ball he receives, he takes it back. Each and every ball he receives, takes it to the left back, takes it to the right back. There is no pass going forward at all. At all. If he tries to pass going forward, it's late. It's just maybe 2 seconds late, 3 seconds late, or it is intercepted. It was very bad. It was very bad, and made Blom to look like it's also doing bad. And I don't think Blom had a bad game. No, Baccus was just bad in this game. And when you are not fast in passing as a midfield, what happens is that even the players in front of you, they suffer. They get suffocated. Nobody didn't play today. Didn't get spaces because in the midfield there's no movement. There's no agents. There's no sense of agents. There was no sense of agents, and we're completely outplayed in the midfield. And on the Pirates midfield, to be honest, they were not so good as I expected. They were not that good as I expected. They didn't even own the ball as I expected. No, but they were just bad. Kaizer Chiefs was just bad. I don't know whether it was instructions from the coach. I don't know whether Baccus had fear for what he's been playing in this game. He's been playing against Orlando Pirates, been playing against Mamelodi Sundowns. Even in the game against Mamelodi Sundowns as well, he was not so good. So I don't know what's happening. Baccus, my third one. The fourth one, and that's the main problem. That's the problem that started the game. Our problem started here. It's the finishing. The fourth and the main problem that I think we have. Yes, you can fix the defense. And in fact, defense can be fixed by scoring. In fact, you can concede as many goals as long as you can score as many goals. It's not a problem. There are teams like Liverpool, teams like Barcelona. If you remember Barcelona, how it used to outscore teams. There's teams that can score. So scoring is very much important. But look what happened. We missed 3 clear chances against Orlando Pirates. And in the first minute, we'll miss 2. And the minute we missed those two chances, I knew that we have lost this game. I said in my previous video that we need to finish. There is no time to make mistakes against Orlando Pirates. You can't miss number of chances like you missed against Cheap. No, it's unacceptable. Billiard gets a chance. It takes on players, takes on Nyaws, it turns, and then he releases the ball, he hits the post. Doesn't finish, First disappointment. And what it does is that it lowers the morale of the team if you don't score. And once you score, you know what happens when you score? The team gains confidence. And if you miss, the team loses confidence. And it's going to affect the defense. As I said, when you don't score, it's going to affect the defense. Going to affect the defensive side of the game. Billiard again makes a run, nice run. And then he cuts in and then he passes Castro. And I just don't know what happened. To be honest, I don't know who misses that. I mean, it's high school kids. They don't miss that. Maybe primary school kids, from 8-year-olds who, when they shoot, they just miss the ball like that. Castro missed an open chance. Castro misses an open chance, and he's been missing goals. Misses an open chance, and from then, I'm telling you, from the time we started missing those chances, I knew that we have lost this game. And then Ngezana got a chance. Of course, I can't say it's a clear chance. But if you check Ngezana's chance with Lipasa's goal, almost the same. There's more agency. Ball comes, free header, takes it over the posts. And very frustrating. I don't want to lie, very frustrating. And I said, this is what I said. I said, we need to manage the game in terms of defense, in terms of making sure we don't concede. And I said that if we concede in the first minute of the game, we're going to lose this game. Guess what happened? In the defense, Lipasa gets a free header. Zulu is there. Ngezana is there. Cardoso is there. That was Cardoso's man. Cardoso and Ngezana's man. Free header from nowhere. And there's people who are saying it's offside. Yeah, it's fine. And I said, in the derby, it doesn't matter whether the goal is offside, is what, it's a handball goal. It counts. In the derby, all of them count. You need to mark. You need to make sure that ball doesn't enter. Poor communication in the defense. Lipasa just hits the ball alone. The keeper is there, doesn't say anything. Zulu is there, doesn't do anything. You see, the defense was just bad. For me, the defense is the most frustrating part of our game. The only positive is that some players are back. I hear that Nikovic has started training. I hear that Zuma has started training. Mato is back as well. Maybe if we have options, things can be better. We need Nukovic to be back. We need Nukovic to be back. Castro is not doing us justice at all. And I know that most of the time, the games against Orlando Pirates, he normally shows up. It was bad. Kama can keep on missing goals. No, he can't. He can't. More especially if this is going to be his season. He's doing well in terms of movement, in terms of holding the ball, in terms of taking players on. I think is a different Castro than the Castro of last season. But if he doesn't score, it's going to affect his mentality. It's going to affect his morale. It's going to affect his confidence. And we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a serious problem. The coach keeps players for a very long time, sees that the game is just not coming well, supposed to make changes, but well, I don't blame a coach that much. You are thinking maybe players are going to gain confidence with the game, but those are the four negatives. The losing of Frosler, the entire defense, Baccus, very poor from Baccus, then the finish from our forwards was very bad. Don't want to comment about other people. Don't want to comment about Manyama. Don't want to comment about Blom. I mean not Blom, no. But I have problems. These four, the midfield Baccus issue, I have a problem. The defense issue, poor defense. We need Kuhn in that defense to fix the communication issue. We need communication in that defense. The question of us not scoring, it's bad. It's very bad. But other than that, there's lessons to be learned in this game. There's few lessons to be learned in this game. I think the coach will try and motivate players, because what is painful is that we're playing this team again. We're playing this team next week. So it's going to be a very serious one. Other than that, that's all from me. I don't want to say much. Let us subscribe. Let us comment. Let us share. You see, even my eyes are red. I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well at all. I feel very hurt. But we're going to come back. We'll come back. Even next week, they must not think it's just going to be an easy one. We'll come back. Obviously, we're out of the cup now. There's no way you can win against Orlando Pirates 3-0. There's no way this Kaizer Chiefs team can do that. But anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for your support. 70 subscribers right now. We're going to 100 very fast, very soon. Let's share. Let's turn on. Let's support, and let's have a conversation. Otherwise, good night. Thank you very much.